Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. Well, it's been a while since I've done a vintage silver video, so I'm very excited to share with all of you a couple of new ingots that I have for the collection. These came to me from Patriotic Stacker, who was able to acquire a bunch of these. You know, they do sell for a heck of a premium, these particular bars, and I'm willing to pay that as a collector. So these are no longer so much for stacking. We're talking more about vintage bar collecting. And this series bar here is a W series bar. So why would you care as a collector to have a W series bar? Well, these are actually manufactured by Engelhard in the West Coast. These are West Coast bars instead of the bars that were manufactured in New Jersey. Here in the U.S., these were manufactured in a Engelhard recycling facility in Anaheim, California, that operated between 1979 and 2000. You could read more about this on allengelhard.com, along with the mintage and rarity. So while we're on that subject, these are a Tier 3 rare bar with a mintage of about 18,000. So kind of stuck in the middle, not super rare, but definitely not common. Highly collectible. There are some error strikes you can find out there that create a little bit, well, a lot more of a rare bar than what these are. These are not those type of bars. These are the regular production bars. So, without further delay, let's have a look and see one of these ingots. This one was the first one I picked up. I had two purchases. We can check it out. It is a W series serial number 008488. And you can see how hard this bar was struck with the serial number. You can see all of the dials from the press going in there, and that's where you're going to find your errors for your error W series bars. You're going to have other numerals that appear underneath these numerals, just from striking that so darn hard. This particular ingot I really like because it has pore lines, really obvious pore lines, which you don't always find. So that was the main reason why I wanted this particular bar. That and the very strong punch. Everything's so deeply inset into the ingot. Of course, it has all the wonderful characteristics and inconsistencies here that you're going to find in a poured silver bar. Just beautiful, including the reverse, which will have pore marks. Just nicely done. I really enjoy collecting these vintage Engelhards. So if you're willing to pay up for something like this for a collection, and I did not have any of these, I was certainly willing to pay the price to be able to collect some of these bars. Years ago, you could find them for close to spot, and that's just not the case today. The vintage silver market has totally exploded. Let's have a look at the second bar, and this one isn't too far off in the serial number. We've got a W008452, so this is 8452, and this one here is 8488. So these bars were in the same facility in Anaheim, California at one point. So this one does not have really any pore lines to speak of. There's a few little ones, but not pronounced pore lines. Has some nice toning going on there in the center, right under the Engelhard logo. Kind of interesting toning. Of course, another really nice ingot. So I wanted two for my collection, and so I picked these both up. Just great bars. So if you're not familiar with the W series Engelhard, it's a great part of owning some of the Engelhard history. Engelhard produced bars all over the world, London, down in Australia, Canada, and a couple locations here in the United States. So my very first West Coast Engelhard. So very happy for that, and thankful that Patriotic Stacker reached out and gave me a crack at purchasing some of these bars. All right, moving right along, we do have one piece of mail that came in, and that is from Stack That Gold. It is relevant to this video since he has sent along a gift saying it's vintage silver. So I have not opened this to see what it is. So I'm going to open that live, which I pretty much never do. I always kind of like to see, maybe do some research if somebody's sending me something. But I did read his letter, and I will read it here. You can see what he says. That's how I know that is vintage that he sent. It says, Dear Silverstruck, I really appreciate all the positive comments and support you've been leaving on my channel. Thank you so much. I'm subscribed to so many channels, and unfortunately your channel got lost in the mix. That's totally fine. There are many, many channels to watch here on YouTube. As you know, I've been binge watching a lot of your videos and trying to catch up to present. Yes, I've definitely noticed that. Really like the fact you collect a little bit of everything, not just silver. You also provide excellent information in your videos. Again, I feel bad not having seen your videos sooner, so here's a bit of vintage silver to add to your stack. Keep on doing what you do. Your pal, Stack That Gold. Well, that is a very nice letter, Stack That Gold. Thank you very much, and I'm sure whatever this is, you probably overdid sending me something like this. So let's open this up and see what Stack That Gold sent for some silver. It's very well packaged. Let's try this side. See, and this is why I don't like to do this live. How about we do, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. An Engelhard. Look at that. FA 71041. So this is a 1 ounce, 3/9 fine Engelhard vintage bar. These are their press bars. It has the Engelhard logo repeated 3 times in the reverse. This is a sweet bar and totally unnecessary. So generous of you, Stack That Gold. This is absolutely fantastic. I love Engelhard. I can't get enough Engelhard. So you definitely you definitely know what I like to stack and collect. So thank you so much. That's very awesome. Stack That Gold has a great channel. He's another channel that does like vintage silver as well. So if you're not familiar with Stack That Gold, I'd head over to his channel, check out his content. He's a very good guy, so I'm sure you'll enjoy one of his videos, whether it's a gold stacking video or a vintage silver video. He did this really cool series on Wells Fargo bar, and that is definitely worth watching. I thoroughly enjoyed that series he did. So thank you so much, Stack That Gold. So there you have it. Some really sweet vintage pickups that I'm very excited about. Big thank you to Stack That Gold and Patriotic Stacker. You guys are awesome. Stacking in this community has been a fantastic experience, and I really enjoy continuing my collection of vintage silver. So you'll have to let me know in the comment section your thoughts, and as always, thank you so much for watching.